if there is anything that I'm not too knowledgeable about, it's Greek mythology. So I think this whole entire next year and the whole next arc of Star Rail, I'm gonna be just so lost probably. So hopefully, I mean, I can try, but let's see. Ancient Hymn trailer of Titans in the Mortal Realms. That'd be like the beginning of.
Even now, Kefali continues to bear the dawn. In the beginning, there was light, and the Titans created the first heaven and earth.
Here we go.
Kefali molded humans and made a calendar to mark the passage of time, giving birth to history. Humanity thrived in a golden age. Their countless cities covered the world, sometimes in harmony, sometimes in strife, till the heretical black tide came from beyond the sky and swallowed Amphorius. Oh, the mighty Kefali lifted the dawn on their shoulders, and thanks to their protection, the holy city's walls stood tall. But a Titan's eternal slumber was the price we paid. Now darkness envelops Amphorius, and the horns of war sound from within Castrom's ruins. The black tide took Nikador, the Titan of strife, and in madness, they fell. Their armies now raise their spears, vowing to set this broken world aflame.
Yeah, that's a boss.
The messengers beg, hastening to the remaining cities for help, but receive only silence in return. Temple of the Three Fates, Yanasopolis.
Oh,
Are the priests
Yanasopolis.
there willing to share their god's prophecy? No. The scales have long been broken, and Orynyx the Time Weaver hides in the mist, their prophecy silent.
Okay,
the
that.
cradle of knowledge, Grove of Epiphany. Are the sages there, willing to provide their knowledge? No. The flames of war
Sumer?
burnt through all the leaves. And even Circe's the Reason Titan has entered death's embrace. Ah, death.
So they're all Titans.
Thanatos,
Yeah.
the Death Titan, once promised to guide the deceased back to the River of Souls. But even when the ocean waves have fallen silent, where is the Reaper who protects the lost?
Castros?
And Aquila, the giant god of the sky, why have you closed your eyes, leaving humanity alone in the Evernight? Oh, gods, what has happened to you all? Even now, Kefali continues to bear the dawn, but the holy city's walls will not stand eternal. The age of Titans has fallen.
Is this Tyrannin speaking, by the way?
Heroes can bring hope. One day,
Sounds like it.
the nameless deliverer will inherit the gods' core flames and reform this broken world, just like that world bearer, Kefali.
Kevin. No, that was actually pretty sick. And he wasn't actually that really confusing, to be honest. The way he described it, it sounded like Tyrannin, I'll be honest. I'll say. In the beginning, there was light. It's just like how like the Bible would start.
The Titans created the first heaven and earth.
So the Titans created it.
Kefali
And I've noticed here too. So I do want a preference. I do know a little bit more than most. Well, not now. People look at the stuff anyways. But I was in the 3.0 beta for Star Rail, so I did get to play a little bit of the new stuff. So some things do look very familiar to me. Like for example, when they go to Castrum Kremnos, and they reference the Titan Nikador. So wait, what do you say? Oh, a black tide. Okay, the black tide swallowed them up. Yeah, like this boss is like literally a boss, right? So, very freaking hard one at that. Not really hard, just has a specific mechanic to it. But it's cool to get the lore on this enemy after already seeing it and fighting it and whatnot. So And then also, yeah, I guess maybe this will be like a really different vibe for Star Rail if we're going to all these different places. Like, that'd be awesome, actually. I didn't really think about that. Because we always hear about Yanosopolis, or Yanosopolis. But, yeah, didn't actually really ever think that we'd be going to other areas. I know there's like the Rainbow Road we saw as well, and this place is way off to the side. So yeah, maybe it'll be like that kind of thing where we go to like different areas, and they could do it. They could, you know, just have the areas releasing each and every time we go to a new patch.
And the horns of war.
But it seems to be a recurring theme of just like, the world was created, everything was fine, and then darkness struck, the plague spread, and everything fell. You know, that's usually how a lot of things go.
And in madness, they fell.
So Nicodor,
Their
okay.
armies now raise their spears, vowing to set this
I see.
broken world aflame. The messengers beg.
The messengers
hastening
beg.
to the remaining cities
Kima.
for help.
Oh, okay, yeah, the drip markets. Yeah, they mentioned these names.
Receive only silence in return.
Oh, Tribby. Tribby is the one with the three. This one?
Temple of
Yeah.
the Three Fates, Yanosopolis.
The three
Are the
fates.
priests there willing to share their god's prophecy?
Three characters.
No. The scales have long been broken.
Oh, and that too. I really shouldn't be saying this really, but yes, this they kind of showed it a little bit, but yeah, everything is kind of, like he said, broken here, as he just said himself, right? And it's kind of, let's just say, your job, or mechanic rather, to fix the stuff up.
And Orynyx the Time Weaver hides in the mist.
Yeah, the Time Weaver. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, I'll say that it kind of explains a lot. The lore explains why the mechanics work the way they do. Time Weaver, everything is broken, and essentially you would use time to fix what's been broken.
Their prophecy silent. The cradle of knowledge, grove
Yeah,
of epiphany.
you literally will use time
The
to
sages
fix
there,
the things that are
willing to
broken.
Provide their knowledge. No. The flames of war burnt through all
Yeah.
the leaves. And even Circe's the reason
Circe's?
has entered death's embrace.
So he's just dead. Alright.
Thanatos, the death titan, once
Thanos. Oh, Thanatos. Oh, that's Thanatos again. Been a lot of Thanatos recently.
promised to guide the deceased back to the river of
He's the
souls.
Death Titan.
But even when the ocean waves have fallen silent, where is the Reaper who protects the lost?
He's done. The Black
And
Tide's got him.
Aquila, the giant god of the sky, why have you closed your eyes?
And he says, why if you close your eyes? And it's just like a big old eye looking at you. But I think he means figuratively of like, he stopped. He's out of commission, basically. It looks like a, like, godly robot, maybe?
Leaving humanity alone in the Evernight.
Plugs, wires.
Oh, gods, what has happened to you all? Even now, Kephalli continues to bear the dawn.
Yeah, Kephalli's like, God dang, this is
The
heavy.
city's walls will not stand eternal. The age of titans has
Ugh.
fallen, and only heroes can bring hope. One
Okay, so Titans they're done.
day, the nameless deliverer will inherit the gods' core flames.
No, probably not us. I know he said nameless, but the nameless deliverer. Damn, that's actually a really good like way to start the plot. How are we gonna help them out? What are we gonna do to help them out? Like think about that for a second. Like, what is the nameless? You know, Stel, Don Hung, Himiko, Welt, March 7th. What are we going to do to help out Morpheus? Like, seriously.
The nameless deliverer will inherit the gods' core flames and reform this broken world.
Perhaps we'll just help.
Just like that world bearer, Kephalli.
Kephalli. Yeah, that's my main question. I mean, that's pretty much the whole freaking plot of the entire arc, really, is what the outcome is going to be at the end. But yeah, what are we gonna do to help them out? You know, he says it's gonna fall to the heroes. Okay, that's a lot more interesting than I thought it was. I like it when they bring their own little fictionality into it, if that's a word. 20 minutes ago, Cat with a blue hat, he actually put up his video on explaining the lore. So let's watch this too. So 20 things that you missed in the Ancient Hymn trailer. So
Horns of war sound
let's
from
watch this.
Castrum Krem's ruins. The Black Tide took Mikador, the Titan of Strife.
Oh yeah, Medei. Okay. Look at the part where the Chrysos heirs who inherit the Titan's flame core. Oh, so maybe there's a hero for each area, and those heroes are okay. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Yep.
And in madness, they fell. Their armies now raise their spears, vowing to set this broken world aflame.
Yeah, they've gone mad. This just says that he must suffer 1,000 deaths and slay a god to obtain. Jeez. How are you gonna suffer 1,000 deaths? Yeah, it'll probably happen. I'd imagine that's what the story is gonna be, right? Each hero getting the core of each Titan. Its original form.
Temple of the Three Fates, Yanosopolis.
Yanosopolis. Yeah, there's Trippy. Yep, there you go. That was pretty out there, right there. She stole the Titan of the Passage. Oh, she just stole it. Gate of Affinity. A little gremlin. As we can see her, you're like, oh, look at Trivia. No, she stole the Core's flame. Wow. Yeah, the Infinity symbol. Yep. And then insert her to somewhere in all this.
Are the priests there willing to share their god's prophecy? No. The scales have long been broken, and Orynyx the Time Weaver hides in the mist.
Nah.
Their prophecy silent.
No, he's loud and clear. He's loud and clear. We use him. Or at least use his powers. I don't know which Kraus heir will inherit this Titan's core flame. Oh, he moved on?
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was still talking about the last one. Okay, so this is Orynyx.
Scales have long been broken, and Orynyx the Time Weaver hides in the mist. Their prophecy silent.
Orynyx. Oh, wow. That's a good detail. Holy. That's why the cat with blue hat's the goat. Yeah, I mean, does anybody have to do with time, maybe? Maybe it'll be Hyacine, who was described in the priest last trailer. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. That's up in the air.
The cradle of knowledge, grove of epiphany. Are the sages there, willing to provide their knowledge? No. The flames of war burn through.
I don't know on this one. I have no clue.
And even Circe's the Reason Titan has entered death's embrace.
We didn't get a 4-star for the upcoming patch, of course. Oh, I guess I would have already known that. Just turned into a giant tree. Chance he'll be inherited by Anaxa. No, that definitely makes sense. Well, I'm not saying it makes sense, but with the joke of it being Sumeru and him being a scholar, you know. Also known as Anaxagorius the Foolish, which makes him inherit into the core flame for a reason. All more intriguing. Foolish,
Thanatos,
but knowing
the Death
knowledge.
Titan once promised to guide the deceased back to the River of Souls. But even when the ocean waves have fallen silent, where is the Reaper who protects the lost?
It's right there. Titan of Death is likely affiliated with the known as Pearly Shores. Yeah, I'd imagine Castorus, but that's just really because of the purple colorway. Oh, I see, yeah. Most likely, yeah. Oh, yeah, so yeah, definitely. River. Possible. That seems very much alive in that video.
The sky. Why have you
Why?
closed your eyes, leaving humanity alone in the Evernight?
Do we have an area for? Oh, he looks like that. Oh. Yeah, because we did have like a handful of characters off to the side that were like from the future. Characters that were like kind of like darkened out. Couldn't see them. One of the 6 Titans we know is Aglia. Oh yeah, Aglia. Titan of Romance. Kelfei.
Even now, Kefali continues to bear the dawn. Kefali molded humans and made a calendar to mark the passage of time, giving
he
birth
started
to
it.
history. The mighty Kefali lifted the dawn on their shoulders.
Giving birth to
And thanks
history.
their
That's crazy.
protection, the holy city's walls stood tall.
Eternal Holy City, Okima.
But a titan's eternal slumber was the price we paid.
That's insane to think about. Could be. It's definitely insinuated. He didn't point out also Serene and Mysterious 13th character in Morpheus. Yeah, he didn't point out the one island, or no, was it Aquila? The one on the far right.
The age of titans has fallen, and only heroes can bring hope.
Seems to be about the clash between Aeons and Divinity and Mortal. Yep. Hunts fight against abundance. So far, yeah. The chess game between Aeons. Oh, definitely, yeah. Definitely. It's a little trippy looking. We shall see.
All-seeing presence. I ask you this. What is divinity?
Another great video by Cat with a Blue Hat. But okay, yeah, so let me go back to the original trailer again. I don't think I actually mentioned. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it's Idonia. I don't think they mentioned that area. So maybe that could be a. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And I think we only had like about 6 of the new characters announced. Until we get to like the darkened ones on the far right. So yeah, that's a good premise. I hope this is actually what they're trying to do with it, and it's not just like just for the video or for the trailer. I hope we do actually go to the Grove of Epiphany and Okima and Anaylsis. You know what I mean? I hope we actually go to these places. Maybe we'll have like 2 in 1 some patches, perhaps. But you know, with it being a turn-based game, I guess it's not all that crazy to have a bunch of areas drop each patch. Okay. So yeah, I guess we will basically just, as the Trailblazer and as the Nameless, we'll try and help out these heroes, you know, within each area that we actually go to. So we'll go to Kremnos and try and help out Medei. We'll go to Anaylsis and I guess help out Tribi, even though she stole it already. And just trying to help out each hero as we go. Possibly, you know. So they kind of they explain the premise of it and the plot line and where we're going to go with this stuff. So, all right. But I will say, I'm very happy to be getting out of Penacony. Not because it was bad, but just because I'm kind of over the whole, it was all a dream. You were dreaming the whole time. You never woke up. This person died, but they didn't die. They're back. It was just a place where they resigned for a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm happy to just get back to, well, I was going to say reality, but this might be even more of the maybe it's real, maybe it's not kind of thing. I don't know. But the idea of like imagination and stuff like that may still be in this, but I'm just glad to be getting to something different, something new, you know? And I expect it to kind of be the same storytelling nature that Star Rail always does, you know? I know Penacony had a lot of yapping, and they were most certainly some 8-hour Trailblaze missions, like no joke, like literally 8-hour Trailblaze missions. But I think it'll probably be the same. I don't think they're going to change that at all. I don't think it'll be any shorter or something like that. It may even be longer. But I'm just happy to be getting into a new headspace, a new story, a new situation. But I like this video. It's actually a good way to start off the story, kick things off, and kind of explain things before we actually jump into it. And yeah, I like that. I like when the story gets explained prior so we can know a bit before we get in. So that'll be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next one.